Alright, as you should be aware, Superman is currently available to get as a mythic item in Battle Royale. So it's a 50% spawn rate, you pick it up, you turn into Superman. But it's considered a mythic item. And by the way, they just buffed it. I gotta mention this real quick because it was literally done today. So the official Fortnite status Twitter account tweeted this. They said, Superman's Call grants even more muscle with these new adjustments. Number 1, more health and longer duration. Number 2, more siphon on a limbs. And number 3, increased heat vision damage. So that is pretty cool. 3 buffs to Superman. But that's not what I wanted to talk about in this video. I just wanted to mention that. So what I wanted to talk about is the fact when this first came out, I tested what happened if you got Superman as any skin other than him. So any skin in the game, for example, the Games Guard. If you pick this skin and get the Superman Mythic, you're going to turn into this version of Superman right here. So then I thought, well, what happens if you use the Clark Kent from Chapter 2, Season 7? Will you turn into this version of Superman? And I tested that, and unfortunately you don't. You still turn into this version of Superman right here. So that was a myth busted. However, then I remembered Dr. Doom in Chapter 5, Season 4. And that was an item as well. You picked it up, you would turn into this version right here. But if you used his second style, the Pandora's Armor, you would turn into this style. So that made me think, because on page 2 of the Superman quests, you can get the pen and ink style. So will you transform into the pen and ink style if you run that skin? AKA, does the Superman Mythic have a secret second version? And if so, let's try this out. I'm going to equip the pen and ink style and we'll see what happens. Is there a pen and ink style for the cape too? I think there is. There is. Sweet. So we'll also test that. I actually think this looks way better. I know a lot of people don't like the illustrated versions, but that's not too bad. Unfortunately, though, there's not a pen and ink style for the pickaxe and obviously nor the glider. So that's going to look a little strange. So let me hop into a custom match here and we'll try to get Superman and see what happens. This is my first time actually running this skin. So yeah, it would look a lot better if you had a pen and ink style pickaxe. So let's just glide around until we see if we get it. Here's what the glider looks like. Sadly, that's not pen and ink either. Although that doesn't look too bad. I love the deploy on this, with the seagulls sprouting out of it. So if it's going to spawn in, remember it has a 50% chance. It usually happens right when the first circle closes, or halfway through it closing. And you'll see a little megaphone appear on your screen, and then of course you get the prompt as well. We'll see. Are we going to get lucky? Yes, we are. Did you see the microphone there? Let's go. What are the odds of that? And away we go. So as far as I saw, they didn't buff the chance of getting it. Like I said, 50%. But they did buff all the other things mentioned, including the heat vision. So I'm anxious to try that out. Here it comes down. Whee! Ta-da! I wanted to try to throw crypto here and see if anything happens. Probably not. Oh, we both blasted off. And look at that, it absolutely does work. How cool is that? So, the cape, however, did not change. You can see that is not the pen and ink style cape. So that's interesting. I wonder why that is, but I am 100% the pen and ink style. That's pretty sweet. I'll land right on this car. You can see, plain as day. Still can't emote though. So I can't get a frontal view. Holy crap. That is a lot more damage. Let's go to this boss up here. So I can see they did increase the time like it said. That's pretty sweet. I don't think I can do Siphon here in a custom match, but obviously if you get a kill, your little bar down there is going to go up, which is huge. So essentially you could win a game with Superman if you were pretty good. Kept getting kills. Alright, Core, I need to test my beam strength here. Yeah, they definitely, but it used to do 7, I think, right? Now it's doing 60 a pop. That is crazy good. Takes a while to charge, though. Ba, 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 ba. So I don't think they buffed the punch at all. Oh, that still does 400. I mean, look at that. I just smoked her. That is what I'm talking about. That's some huge power. Alright, let's see if I get Siphon from these guys. I don't think I will. No, I didn't see anything. Yeet! That is awesome. And of course, oh, you can't even pick up the medallions. I didn't know that. Very cool. 100% confirmed that you do get the secondary pen and ink style, which is really cool. So I actually have not got Superman in a real game yet. Only in custom matches. Haven't been that fortunate just yet. I'm still confused as to why the cape didn't transform though. That's a little strange in my opinion. Blast right through this. Bop, 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 bop. That is so cool. This is probably super overpowered in builds, right? Because you can just fly right through all the buildings. I mean, watch this. I'm going to go right through this. It's going to be sick. Big Bang Kamehameha! Look at that. You can just... So cool. We got to hurry. My time is ticking. Let's go. Pound for pound. We're prepared to stand our ground. Here we go. Ba, 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 ba. That is so satisfying. Alright, my time is done. My planet needs me. I must go now. Ta-da! So it would be a lot better if the cape transformed as well, but for whatever reason, either they forgot or it's just not in the cards, I guess. But I actually really like this cape. Pen and ink style is pretty sweet. So there you go. If you want to impress your friends and you plan on getting the Superman Mythic, run the pen and ink style and then get it. And everyone will see your cool outfit on full display. Minus the cape, of course, for some reason. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.